Slay. Hey friends, welcome back to one of my videos, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Andre. It's very nice to meet you, and I hope that you stay. We'd like to keep you around. As you guys already read in the title, today's video is actually very special because I have a really big announcement. Like I told you guys last week, something really major happened in my life. I would definitely consider this like a change in the way that my days are gonna be like. And I'm just excited to tell you guys that basically the rumors are true. We did adopt a kitten. So yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna basically tell you the story of how it happened and basically everything we went through to be able to have a child. Not a child, but he's my child. So before we get started, don't forget to give this video a like if you like cats. I mean, if you don't like cats, what's wrong with you? And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. So just to give you guys a little bit of history with me and cats, I actually never grew up around cats at all. I did have a couple family dogs through the years, but I've never had the responsibility of attending or taking care of a pet basically. So fast forward to a couple years ago, right before the lockdown, my old roommates got two beautiful kittens. Their names are Kylo and Ray. I got to see them grow for a couple of years, which made me kind of turn into a cat person. I know that this video just overall makes me look like I've always been a cat person. That was not the case at all. I used to actually not really vibe with pets really, but I think it's just a family thing. That's just the way we were raised, I guess. We were never encouraged to want to take care of a pet. It was more like, you can take care of yourself. How are you gonna take care of another living thing, you know? I just think I personally really vibe with the idea that cats are so independent and they're really cute. Of course, they're great companions and you know, they just know how to read vibes and stuff, which sometimes dogs can't. They just want to be with their owner like 24/7. All they want to do is play. So right after moving in with my partner, I actually started to get like kitten fever again. We would entertain the idea of getting a kitten here and there, but it just never really felt like completely right. We both worked all day and then, you know, life getting back to normal, we were starting to get a little bit busier. So, you know, we didn't think it was fair to bring a kitten home and not being able to give it attention and love and be around them and stuff like that. Our time together would basically be very limited, which is what we did not want. Well, as you guys know already, I do work from home now, which is amazing, which means that I'm alone basically for most of the day. So yeah, after thinking about it earlier in the spring, we finally decided to basically take it a little bit more seriously. So we started to make a little bit more research and trying to see options to see what was going to work for us specifically. And it just so happened that my brother actually made the arrangement to have a new kitten on his way home to us. And it's actually felt like it's been a really long time because we started the process, like I mentioned, back in the spring, which the process itself was actually very simple, very streamlined. So fast forward to lots of check-ins, flight arrangements, and cat proofing our apartment. It was basically time to, you know, get our new baby. You guys don't know this, but a couple weekends ago, my partner, my friend, and I went to New York City to see Harry Styles in concert. It was a very fun trip, but we were mostly excited to just come back home so we can, you know, actually get our baby. So the mission started on Tuesday, September 6th. Hey friends, good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 6th, so it's the day after Labor Day. It's been a crazy weekend. I'm coming to you from my car because I'm on my way to meet my child. I live in Orlando and my child will be arriving to Miami. So I'm very excited but a little bit nervous, but that's okay. We're here together to do this, to accomplish this mission. I'm just getting some gas now and I just placed my Starbucks order. So I'm gonna grab that and start heading that way. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Around 9 a.m. or so, I started my drive to Miami. And I live in Orlando, so that makes it like a 3.5-hour drive. But of course, it doesn't matter because I would have driven all the way across the country to get my baby if I had to. Plus, it's nothing that a Starbucks shaken espresso can fix. So what I did is saved a couple of my favorite podcast episodes so I would have something to listen to on the way there. And let me tell you, when I'm like listening to something and, you know, paying attention to that, it makes time go by so much faster. It's almost like listening to somebody else's thoughts instead of your own, which I guess that sounds bad, but it just made it so much easier for me. So if you're having a long drive that, you know, you need to keep yourself distracted, listening to a good podcast is probably the way to go. So there I go, starting my drive. Everything's great. I did make a stop at this rest station that's about halfway there. I had to do a little tinkle and get a few snacks and water just so I can finish my drive. Hey sisters, update time. So it's actually been about 2 hours since I started driving, so I just have a little bit left It looks like it's about an hour and 20-ish minutes. Yes, we're doing good. I just stopped and peed at this rest stop thing, so that was fun. And I've had 2 coffees already, so we're feeling good, feeling excited, a little emotional, but doing great. Keep you guys posted. See you in a little bit. And like I said a little bit ago, it was on a Tuesday, so it was actually very easy to get to Miami. So it was a very smooth ride, which I of course appreciate. This made it super simple to meet with the girl to make the exchange. So I finished the rest of the drive and I finally got to the Miami airport. I parked my car and I ran inside as soon as I could. I just could not wait any longer, you know, got a little impatient. Hey friends, so I just parked at the Miami airport and I'm just walking to the terminal to meet my baby, so can't wait. So then I try to go, you know, through the different like doors and escalators and everything, and I finally find the girl, and there he was so tiny, just sitting in there in his little carrier. She then asked me if I wanted to hold him, which of course I said yes, and that was a moment when I became a parent. She basically gave me the whole rundown of what to do on my way home, some tips to make him feel comfortable a little bit quicker, and also gave me all of his paperwork. We did spend about an hour or so just talking and trying to figure out like the best plan to just make it all happen smoothly. So at this point we were already pretty much good to go, and it was starting to get a little bit late. It was about 2 o'clock, so we needed to get on the road before hitting the 5 p.m. traffic in Orlando, which gets really crazy. So I basically sped walked through the entire airport, and let me tell you, it was so hot in there. The Miami airport basically has a lot of outdoor and it's just very like muggy and hot, and I think he started to get a little bit scared at this point, maybe a little uncomfortable, and you know, all I could hear was just him meowing, and I was just like, oh my gosh, wait, I'm gonna get you home, don't worry. So yeah, I got in the car, started it, and blasted the AC for him. I did FaceTime my partner and my brother really quick just so I could show them. They were very excited, of course. Hey friends, so I look insane. I'm sorry. It's been actually a little bit over an hour since I last checked in. But I have my baby now, and he's right here next to me. But he's really stressed right now. We just need to bond a little bit and, you know, make sure he's not nervous and stuff. So I'm gonna give him some space, head back home, and then I'll show you guys later. He's so cute. So we were good to go home, and we started our drive. I think the AC and just that like freshness really calmed him because he knocked out almost instantly. And of course I had to make sure that the music I was playing wasn't too loud so that he wouldn't get scared or anything, which he was actually so good about. He didn't really show any signs that he was too uncomfortable. I think the second the car was moving and he had AC on him, he just felt so much better, and I did too, so I don't blame him. I did bring some toys with me just to make sure he had something to do, but he actually didn't really care for them. We were probably driving for about an hour or so before he woke up again, and he started to just do like little tiny meows. Like I could tell he was trying to tell me something. I was talking back to him. I know that cats do recognize voices and stuff, so I just wanted to make sure he could hear me and make sure he felt that he was safe with me, basically. After that, it was time to get gas, so I took the opportunity to give him some water, you know, give him some pets, stuff like that, some love to make sure that he wasn't too scared, which again, he was doing a really good job at that already, so I'm really proud of him for, you know, just being strong. Overall, he was a really good boy about the whole thing, and I even played some Casey Musgraves for him, which he loved. His favorite album is Golden Hour. Is confirmed, he just told me. So after what it felt like a whole day in the car, we finally made it home. I had gotten the apartment ready for him that morning, so you know, I set up his litter box, some toys, things to scratch, and a few blankets. Poor baby was so hungry. The first thing he did after I opened his carrier, he ran to his bowl and started eating. I think he had been fasting for like a whole day, so which I felt so bad about. Hey baby. It's okay, baby.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, he's a good boy.
Oh, he's like, so hungry.
That smells familiar.
Yummy.
Yes, you needed that.
He was very, very shy in the beginning. All he wanted to do was basically eat and then run back into his carrier. He was scared of the toys I got him, and then also the fountain we had set up for him. So we did get a few extra bowls just in case, so I had to put water in one of them so that he could have access to fresh water. But he was too scared of the fountain, like I said, so I had to just give him a bowl for the time being. We did spend some time with him, you know, try to play, stuff like that, but he was still a little too anxious, and we wanted to make sure he was comfortable, of course, so we just left him alone for a little bit. make sure he was able to look around, explore, smell things. You know, I most certainly don't want people around me when I'm feeling anxious, so I can't imagine what he must have felt like. So we left him alone for a little bit, gave him some space, and then we noticed that he went to his litter box right away, which was a good sign. We did try our best to get the same litter, toys, and the food he was used to make sure that the change wasn't so drastic for him. Even though the environment was different, we wanted him to feel like the things he was having were basically the same. But of course, every single cat is different and adapts differently. We did spend a good bit of time trying to catify our home to make sure that he was going to be comfortable and of course safe. And that did take a lot of time and research. So let me know if you guys want me to tell you the stuff I found out, how I did it, and basically how he's doing now. So once we started to spend a little bit more time with him, we noticed that his little eye was swollen and that he was sneezing here and there. So of course, as a very worried parents that we are, we started to Google the symptoms and found out that it was actually very normal for a kitten that is living in a new environment to have a weaker immune system, especially if they're traveling and not eating and all that stuff that he was doing. So basically for our situation, it was very normal what was happening. So if you get a kitten and this happens to you, don't be alarmed. It happens to most kittens, especially when they're going to a new home. We did have a scheduled vet appointment already at that point because we wanted to make sure when we got him that he was going to be good to go. So I think we did it on the 3rd or 4th day that he was here. So we go to the vet and they basically tell us that he has a respiratory infection. But luckily we were able to go home with medicine for it. We had this little eye cream for him and some oral medicine that we had to basically force feed him. They basically told us that it's just like a baby. They would start to feel better on their own, but you know, of course there's things that we can do to help, so we're gonna do that. It's now been, I think, like 10 days out of the 14 days he's supposed to be on medicine, and he's doing a lot better. He's really good about taking his medicine, but sometimes he isn't. But it's okay because it's almost over, and I know he's gonna be very happy about that, and so will we. We do have another appointment this weekend just to make sure that he's good to go, which I'm expecting him to be. But we're still gonna go, of course, just to make sure that the doctor is the one that says that and not just us. But anyways, that's the story of how we became parents and how he became our child. Now, it's time to introduce him to you guys. Let me go grab him, 1 second. All right, I have him right here on my lap. Girls, gays, and nays, it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce you to Elvis Bentley. Hi. Say hi to everybody, baby. He looks so mad. I think the lighting is making his eyes look like that. He normally has huge eyes, but look at him. He's so precious. Oh, my baby. His legal name is Elvis Bentley. He is a 5-month-old Scottishfold kitten. He's so soft. Oh. We call him Bentley. That's the name we wanted for him. He has Elvis because his first name needed to start with an E just due to the requirements of the certifications they get and stuff. Let me put him down. So I'm reading at my notes and stuff, and it's basically the litter has to be registered. And one of the requirements is to basically have all of the kittens, you know, be named with a specific letter or something like that. So what we did was just keep, you know, a nice simple name with an E and then just give him our own name basically. So yeah, Elvis Bentley is his name. He is an April Fool's baby. He was born on April 1st. He will turn 6 months on October 1st, which is right around the corner, and he's already that big. We've been looking at pictures of him since he was like a week old basically. So it's definitely been crazy to see him grow so fast. He looks a lot bigger, but he's actually just under 5 pounds. I think he's so fluffy. That's why he looks so big. But he's light. Say hi. You're vlogging? He has definitely come a long way very fast. I mean, he basically already claimed the entire apartment, so that should tell you everything. I have a few friends that have cats, and they all told me that it took their kittens about 2 weeks or so to get used to their new home, but he was already running everywhere and on everything by day 7. He loves rubs, and he likes to hang out with me when I'm working, and his favorite thing to do is sleep, which worried me at first because he was sleeping so much, but then I read that kittens sleep anywhere from 16 to 18 hours a day, so same. He's a very lovely cat, and I'm really excited to see him grow and to have him be a part of the family. Right, baby? He looks so pissed. We're gonna give him so much love and spoil him a lot. And I can already tell we're gonna get along very, very well. He's already found random things around the house that he likes, and it's just really funny seeing him interact with everything. So just basically to wrap up this video, if you are somebody that works from home and is thinking about getting a cat, do it. Make some research and make sure that it's the right thing for you, of course. Getting a cat is not just, you know, making the decision and then now you have a cat. It will definitely change the way that you go about your days and the way that you do things. You're not responsible of, you know, another being basically, so you have to keep that in mind before you make that decision. But if you're just going between the back and forth of, I don't know if I should do it or not, I definitely suggest you doing it. The vibes in here are so much better already. He is a really great addition to the family, and yeah. That was my big news for you guys. I hope that you stayed till the end, and definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more of Bentley in my videos. I'm sure he would love to make appearances. He may start to charge me though, so I have to be careful about that. But yes, don't forget to leave me a like and to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my videos, or else Bentley's gonna get you. He told me so. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.